Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another absolute wonderful Miller Monday, bringing it in the right way, the only way, and that's the best way. We're gonna be drinking on some Old Tub tonight, the original Jim Beam, and good old Miller Lite, because that's what we do around here. We drink on our Miller Lite on Miller Monday. Yesterday's video actually got posted today. It's a little late on that one. But again, that's my fault. It actually did snow, you know, surprising. I didn't expect it to snow. I didn't think it was going to, or nonetheless of actually keeping me in the house. But however, buddy of mine come picked us up yesterday, and we went and hung out at his house and messed around in the snow. Four-wheelers, Jeeps, trucks, all that fun stuff, messed around, played for a little while, and then came home probably around 11 o'clock last night, sometime around there. Not terrible, but I had made the video yesterday, and then I should have uploaded it before I'd left the house, but I completely forgot I had made it, and then I was like, oh, I'll throw it up when I got there, you know, and it never made it. So I uploaded it earlier. It was the New Amsterdam Apple Vodka review. I loved it. Go check out the review to get the full effect. Other than that, the snow has been really, really great, actually. Didn't really anticipate it coming in. It actually came in a lot more than what I had expected in general. And the other crazy thing about the snow is it's supposed to snow again this weekend. So now, not only do we have snow now, which is going to absolutely turn straight into ice tonight, because I think our low for the night's like 15 or so, something like that tonight. So it's definitely going to be on the tad bit nipply side. If you were curious on if you were going to be out and about doing driving or doing anything, I wouldn't do it. It's going to be nothing but ice. I'm pretty sure it's already like balls cold outside. Yeah, at the moment it is 33, but feels like 26. So it is 6 degrees. It's 33, but it feels like it's 6 degrees lower. So the low tonight is 17. So with the wind chill and everything else, because the gust is probably going to be like 11, below like 10. You know, it's going to be like single digits feeling. Another blast of cold air is coming in. But Thursday is supposed to rain, and Friday it's supposed to rain and snow both of those days. So it's going to be interesting. The whole next week or so, we don't get over barely 40, 18s, 17s, 21s for the lows, you know. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. I don't mind the cold weather. I'm more of a cold weather person myself. Zim says, "What's up, homie? What's up? How's it doing? How's the mom and them?" I like the cold weather, though. Cold weather's nice. Anybody make you talk yet? It has been a very long, boring day, though. Didn't do a whole lot all day. Relaxed, like legitimately relaxed. Just sat around, done nothing all day, and it was kind of needed, to be honest. You know, there's just some days where you just kind of feel like you're overwhelmed, and you just need like that relaxation day. And today it was definitely a relaxation day. I was very bored, nonetheless, but it helped me kind of like wind down a little bit and just kind of get a good like breather in. Not sure what the plans is for tomorrow. Not yet, man. Dang. I guess I gotta come on there again and make you pay me $200. But I don't know what I got planned tomorrow. Tomorrow we might drive around, see how everything looking. I had 200 people in there, and then I got banned. Banned for what? How do you get banned when you're not even talking? I don't even know how live on TikTok works, to be honest. I know how live works on here, though. I don't know how to work it there. for playing Juice World. That's dumb. But YouTube does the same thing. So does Facebook. If you play copyrighted music and stuff, you get strikes, or they'll mute the platform for that video. And then too many of them, they'll cut the channel. Same thing with Facebook. Facebook will mute or take down your whole video if you play a copyrighted music or song or sound. But it's very weird with how open TikTok is in the music, as far as like being able to play all the musics. It's weird that you get banned for playing Juice WRLD though. Very weird. I wouldn't think or suggest that you would get banned for playing Juice WRLD. Good. I had to adjust my fridge. It's getting cold enough outside to where the whiskey room is getting colder, and I guess it's causing the fridge to not have to like cool as hard, I guess you could say. And it was freezing the beer. Like yesterday when I was drinking, I drank 2 out of it yesterday, and I had to turn it down. I cracked the top and instantly iced over. Hated it. If you've ever had like a beer ice over, it's terrible. Not necessarily as far as flavor, unless you let the ice melt and then it tastes a little watery. But it's beer, it's already pretty watery. But however, what'll happen is there's not enough room inside the can. So once it starts icing up and the ice is more dense than the water or the beer, then it shoots out. So when you open it, it just kind of like starts erupting out the top there, and it is just a huge mess. We have the bottle things freezing at the moment. They're in here. They're doing pretty gnarly. These are actually really cold as they are now, as it sits now. And I think the inside's already even frozen. Yeah, it's not shaking no more. But really interesting concept. I might try to use them tomorrow. Maybe do I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't really drink out of bottles for the most part. Most everything that I drink is in a can, and I don't let it sit long enough to where it starts to get warm. So definitely for somebody that likes to let theirs sit around a little bit or forget about it, then that's definitely something for you. Pretty Lady does that. She doesn't like the ends of anything, so that might be something that works great for her when she's drinking her drinks or something, because a lot of her drinks are in bottles. So I'm assuming it would work in like a plastic, like a 20 ounce also. Like if you was to have like a like it's just a soda or something, then it would work too. But I mean, it's just like it's a frozen straw for the most part, so I mean it should work pretty nicely. Nothing crazy has happened though. Mostly since Friday. I worked Saturday. I got off at 6, and the store was absolutely atrocious, man. Like, I don't know how it is for around a lot of you guys when it snows, but I live in North Carolina. We don't get a lot of snow here, so when we do get snow, everybody loses their absolute mind. They're getting tires put on. They're getting oil changes for no reason, which is dumb. But mostly it's in store and tires. Tires were a huge hit last week coming into the snowstorm. The other terrible things is like people start going in and overbuying perishables like bread, milk, butter, eggs, stuff like that, meats. And they're like, well, if my power goes out, I need food. I don't know if you know this, but when your power goes out, so does your fridge, and your fridge no longer does fridge things, and your food just now goes to waste. Now it's good to buy like non-perishables, like cans of stuff, like cans of soup, beans, pretty simple things. You don't need a lot. So to the people that go out there and they just hoard all this stuff in, And they never look at it like, oh, I'm going to take some food out of somebody else's mouth that actually needs it, and not just because I think it's going to be a snow apocalypse and I'm going to be locked in my house for 17 days and 18 years, and it's just stupid. I don't know why people do it at all. Even when Rona hit, everybody was buying toilet paper. Down here, when the snow hits, everybody buys milk and bread. But I think I've seen something. The bread is just, I don't know what it's for. As far as eating it. But there was like a thing with the milk, like warm milk melts ice, and then the bread is it has some other thing that it does. There's a weird meaning for it. And there was another one that I read where if you used to take a cup and you fill it up with water, you freeze it, and you put a quarter or a penny or a piece of change on top of the ice, and then you let the cup sit in the freezer, when the coin hits the bottom of the cup, your food is bad. It's no longer usable. Now I'm guess, it's obviously going to be thawing out the whole time. But if I guess the logic behind it is when the coin is being used as a time reference to how good the food is. So once the penny or the quarter makes it all the way to the bottom of the cup, then your food's bad. Which is a weird concept, though. Oh, it's interesting. I like learning new weird things. I've been watching a lot of drinking stuff recently, trying to learn some more knowledge on that, because you never know everything. And especially on days like today, I have a lot of time where I can just watch videos on YouTube, documentaries, learn different things, cocktails, mixes, how to use them, how to mix them, more about word lingo, knowledge of what the words mean, as far as like if we're making a drink and I have to say, talking about what's on the bottle. If I read a random bottle, then it's like, if it's a liqueur, a liquor, or a bourbon, a whiskey, a scotch, something like that. Which for the most part, you don't know, but you know what it is. But I'm currently learning the differences between each type of alcohol and what makes them that type of alcohol, and like the fermentation process or the distillation process of what each one has to do. Like I'm working on the U.S. right now, and like for most U.S. bourbons and stuff, it has to be made with 51% corn mash. So unless you're got like Tennessee where they got the sour mash, it's different. Same thing with your Maker's Mark. It's an American branded bourbon, but it doesn't say, or a whiskey, but it's branded without an E instead of with an E, which is weird because America uses an E in whiskey, and then a couple other countries don't, like Canada and Japan, Scotland. So it's just really weird. There's just a bunch of like tiny incremental items that are just weird throughout the alcohol world that is very interesting to learn and figure out. That way, if anybody asks questions, I may know the answer. It's like school all over again. There's school for alcohol too. It's very weird. The other group that I used to watch a lot, I still do watch them, they done it. They actually have a school, but it's in like Texas, I think, is where it's at. But I don't think I would ever connoisseur enough to go to school for alcohol. Maybe if I was going to market it or make my own, I may go to school, like learn more of a marketing style and get like a concept of like whiskey making, the whole process, the learning side. But at that point, if I'm opening a business to make it, then I could just pay somebody to make it. Tell them what I want it to taste like and what's in it, and let them do the distilling. I own the company, and they do the distilling. Small jobs. Small jobs, big money. Like a couple of the distilleries, I know Maker's Mark does it. Jim Beam might. I've seen Larceny do it. They let you, once you go into the distillery, you can fill your own bottles, make your own bottles. Maker's Mark lets you dip your own bottle. Maker's Mark lets you can buy a barrel, I think, from Maker's Mark. So there's a lot of weird things that are just interesting that different companies do across the board too. That's really interesting. You didn't know that they did. Also forgot to take a shot, so we're gonna take a shot real quick. Take a shot of Clan McGregor. And that is Mac, not Mick, like MCC. It is MAC. Smells slightly different. I think I said smelled slightly different, but I meant smelled. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. So remove the mouse. So this is the one we are taking shots of. And then Old Tub's the one we're drinking. I'll move that one up there shortly. Oh, I know what I forgot. It's Miller time. I keep forgetting that thing. It's really cool. I like it. It's a Christmas theme for Miller Lite. And Miller Lite does a lot of Christmas stuff. So does Budweiser. A couple other brands do, but they're the most prominent. Now, Miller Lite don't do it on their regular cans, like the smaller. They'll do it on their big cans, like those, like their bottle cans. And now Budweiser, they'll do it in their 12-ounce cans. And I don't think they do it on their pints. So it's like one brand does it on the pints, and one brand does it on the 12-ounce cans. So it's just weird, but overall you get to collect them, and I think it's really cool to collect them. Like this one, I have some from the 4th of July and everything else like that that are really cool. So every like holiday or something, the beer companies definitely try to like source that for profit. I mean, which it's smart to do that. Like, you know, they do it for the 4th of July, big drinking time. They do it for Christmas, you know. They do it for Bud Light, or not Bud Light, Natural Light does one for, no, Busch Light does one for like fall. It's like the camo cans. You got, what else you got? There's a couple out there, you know. Some may, I know I've seen last year, some of your more craft brews and stuff, like your ales and stuff, they do them for like St. Patty's Day, they do them for like Halloween, they have more of a culturized area. Now, Miller Lite and Bud Light and all them, they could make different bottles all day long if they wanted to, but to mass produce them, it's easier for them to do like summertime, springtime, winter, fall, you know, because they're not all together, but they can have enough time to implement enough of those to mass produce. But, cheers. So everyone who subbed between the last video and this video, you're absolutely amazing. I hope everybody's having a safe time and playing in the snow. And if you didn't get snow, I still hope you're having a great time. It's really good for the price. Really good for the price. Other absolutely terrible thing. Yesterday I was eating a bowl of chili. Because in the South, apparently, when it snows, everybody makes chili. So I had some chili at Ray's. I had some chili today here. We just eating chili all over the place. It was cold outside yesterday, guys. I was eating the bowl of chili yesterday at the house after they'd come inside for a cool off or warm up for a minute. And I bit my lip on this side, right here, just behind my lip. And usually, if I bite something like inside my mouth, it's usually like my gum, and it's always like way back. But this time I bit it, and it was like right like underneath like the crease of the edge of your lip, and right underneath it. And not only did I bite it then, and I'm sure everybody that knows exactly what I'm talking about goes through this, has went through this, and continues to go through this every time that it happens. But once you bite it once, you bite it almost every single time that you eat from that point forward for like 3 days. And I have bitten enough today to where it's swollen on the inside, and it absolutely sucks. It's enough to where when I eat again, I'm probably going to bite it again because it's swollen and it's pushing up against my teeth, and it's just going to, I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, you never do it, and then when you do it, you continuously do it until it stops. You know, it's just terrible. Like, tomorrow I may wake up and it might be slightly down, but I'm probably going to bite it. And each time you bite it, it gets bigger. Because the previous chunk's gone now because you bit the chunks, and now it's a bigger chunk. It's just terrible. If you've never bitten your gums or your lip, or your cheeks, I don't know. Maybe I just eat aggressively. I don't know. But it's like once every 6 months or like once a year where you just like chomp down. You either bite your your gum or your tongue. Biting down your tongue's the worst. Yeah, I would have to say biting on my tongue would be the worst. Is the worst feeling. Stupid other phone. Oh man. But it was good to not have to go to work yesterday. From what I heard, I think they were open a little while yesterday, but not all day. I just couldn't get out. You know, I don't. We'll have to see tomorrow if I can get out of my driveway. Cause so where my house is, there's a main road in front of it, directly in front of my house, and then you come down. There's a side road here. Well, my driveway and how I get out of my yard is on the side road, and there's not any secondary roads that I know of at the moment that have been scraped, and there's nobody down in my area that's been driving out. There's like maybe 2 or 3 in and out today, none probably yesterday. I think there was 1 set of tracks yesterday, but other than that, yeah, I didn't want to risk the truck since I already got it hit once. I definitely didn't want to go out and drive the truck and then potentially getting hit again or me hitting something. So I didn't want to take that chance. So I was lucky enough that Ray came and picked us up yesterday to hang out. So that was really funsies. What else we do? Took some pictures, played in the snow here at the house. Sure. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's just been a really slow few days. Just that. I'm probably going to finish up my Dragon Ball game. I don't know how late I'm going to be up tonight. I don't really have anything planned. Tomorrow's review. I think tomorrow is going to be a mixed drink, guys. I definitely want to do a mixed drink tomorrow. We've had some really decently new bourbons coming in and vodka. We got the peanut butter whiskey in. We have the Old Tub's new. The Calandra Gregor's new, the Devil's Sister's new. So the new Amsterdam vodka's new. We got some new Smirnoff in. There's a whole bunch of different stuff that we got in, or I say like it's an inventory that I have in now on the shelf, and I want to kind of start making some more mixed drinks and stuff. Wednesday we get off at 6, and then we'll be picking back up on Remnant from the Ashes. Loving the game, enjoying the game. Last week, I spent about 30 minutes where I wasn't even, you guys couldn't see me playing. It's just rolling away. Where it was just my face, and I was just mean mugging for, a good solid half hour. So that's my fault. I'm still learning everything. Tomorrow, I'll probably go through all my settings on OBS. I need to do a few changes, add a few things, adjust a few things. Gonna copy paste everything that's on here over to the extra screen. That way we can have the different webcams and all that fun stuff. So I think it'll be really, really fun to do all that individual things. Set it up to where I don't have to click over to see subs and everything else like that. That's kind of how I got myself stricken down, is because I got a sub. I went over to look at it, and when I went over to look at it, I forgot to click screen share, and everybody was just watching me stare at the screen and just randomly talk for no reason. So hopefully we can get all that fixed and set it tomorrow, so you guys don't have to worry about seeing me do that again. So I don't have to click off, click back, click off, and click back again. You're going to get that fixed. I was going to do a live on Facebook yesterday for a Sunday recap, but I definitely didn't. We went to Ray's, and I didn't do anything after that. We may do one. I don't know. We'll see how tomorrow's going. If I'm feeling good and I'm feeling alright tomorrow, we'll do a recap live on Facebook. I think it's been a while since we've been live on Facebook. I'd have to go and look, honestly. I don't remember the last time that I did go live on Facebook. Definitely before Christmas. Probably a good over a month ago. Here it is. Our last recap, Sunday recap, was December 19th, 6 days before Christmas. So yeah, that was my last one. We should probably, We should probably kick it here. Need to start putting my actual uploads back over here again. Get back into it, to be honest, you know. There for a while when I did posted a video, I would share it to the Facebook, but then it got to where like every time I went live, then I would share one over to the Facebook when realistically I need to just do it all the way. I'm almost tired of sitting. That's how long we've been sitting today. My butt's gonna be flat. I swear I don't yawn until I start doing this stuff, and I don't know why. Cheers. Rough. It's so cold though. That's why it's rough. Yeah. I kind of want to figure out why this light isn't working. Maybe take it apart, fix it. I got brand new batteries in it. Head prop. I don't think it has to be a magnet. I'll probably take it apart later and see what's wrong with it. It sounds rusty though. Might just not be getting good connections. Yeah, that's covered in rust. That might be exactly like what it is. It's just rust. Rust on rust. I don't know how to really get to the rusty spots. Sandblaster 3000. Why isn't it going down? I'm going to break it. But I really would like the light to work. Clicky click works. The magnet works. I just need the light to do its job. We'll probably take it apart. Like I said, it's just not been a really eventful week, guys. Or at least weekend. Friday was fun. I hope everybody had a fun Friday. We're coming up close. We just broke 1,100, so the next big goal, obviously, is 12. As we're pushing forward all the time. Next really big goal is obviously 5K. But I feel like we're on a very, very fast track to do so. December 1st, we hit 1K, and it's January 17th, so a little over a month, and we're already over 11, so it's been really quick. I am researching a lot of different things. I want quality to be a little bit better for you guys. I feel like we could be doing better with that. I'm just really overly critical with a lot of things that I do. I don't know. Since Christmas, Ash's granny has been getting all of the Rolos ever since Christmas. That's all I've been getting is freaking Rolos. I got some for Christmas, and ever since I got them, that's all I want to get. I feel like they're better than Reese's. Reese's have a lot of peanut butter, but these have caramel. They're so much better. Patiently chewing so I don't gnaw on my gum again. Whoever made these where they could be flipped. I don't know how many times it flips. Back in the day, kids used to put the wrappers in their teethers, trying to have grills. And it was 5 gum is the one that you would use. everybody be chewing up 5 gum. It was very, very popular then. 5 gum. It's in your senses. Hang on. I don't know where this comes from. One second. Oh, yeah. I don't know if it happens to anybody else. More than likely, most people that are in a relationship, I'm guaranteed this happens. Me, I'm not as balding gets without shaving it bald. But everywhere there's hair. There's her hair everywhere. And it's either a shirts and my beard. It's everywhere, right? Well, there was one right here. It kept tickling my arm. And I was like, what is this? And I seen the hair. And that's what you guys see me pull out was the hair. But it was like a cluster of the hairs. Like, because she done laundry. So it looked like a monster of her hair had, like, developed in the washer, I guess, in the dryer. And, like, it was attached to the inside of the shirt. And I was like, it looked like a mini Chewbacca in my arm. I was like, what is going on? Oh, yeah, good. If I don't click 17 times, probably right. Like I said, music sounds very quiet, but there it is. Oh, I didn't even post it to Facebook. I've been very forgetful recently, guys. There we go. Alright, so what we're going to pour up is Old Tub. It's a very interesting and very good bourbon. And there's a good story behind it on why I like it. So we're going to pour it up, and then we'll tell you guys. It's a little stronger than the other ones we've been drinking. Go a half-sies there. So this is Old Tub. Alright, it is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey made by Jim Beam Distilling Company. A distilling company. It is a limited edition sour mash. And the reason why it's a limited edition is because before Jim Beam bourbon, the Beam family made Old Tub, an unfiltered bonded bourbon. It was the foundation for what would become the world's #1 bourbon. This limited edition bottle is a tribute to that groundbreaking whiskey. And then on the back it says, it is bottled and bond in Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Just like the original Old Tub, it has not been carbon or chill filtered, only quality screened to remove bits of barrel wood. It's the next best thing to thieving the barrel yourself. You may have noticed haziness when you had ice. Think of it as an indicator of the true full flavor of this bourbon. So you can see kind of how much hazier it is compared to a lot of your other bourbons. It is not as clear as a lot of your other ones are. It's got more density to it. It's got cloudiness to it. And then again, if you add ice, it gets even worse. Or, I wouldn't say worse is a bad word, but I feel like why is this table not straight? Yeah, off. That fell. Throws me off. Hopefully, though, this one will open up my sinuses because it is 50% alcohol. That makes it 100 proof. It's a lot stronger than what a lot of your other bourbons are. Most of them run that fine line of 40% being 80 proof. So, I mean, it really does run that line. But, however, overall, it could make a difference, kind of. Just kind of based on, like, what the labeling of it is. Like, so this one says bottled in bond. So it has to be made a certain way. It can't just be a sour mash bourbon. It can't just, or a sour mash whiskey. It has to be selective towards whatever you're making. Like, the same thing with like scotches. You can't make a scotch in the U.S. and call it scotch. It's got to be made in Scotland. You can't make tequila unless it's in Mexico, and you get fined if you do it differently, you know? So you're not, it's not like you can just go around and making whatever you want, where you want. Even state to state in the U.S., you can't go to Kentucky and make a Tennessee whiskey, and you can't go to Tennessee and make a Kentucky bourbon. You can't come to North Carolina and make a Tennessee bourbon and you have to make a North Carolina bourbon. So it has to be to where it's from, without a doubt. Figured that would do something. Kind of nervous at first. Just take one into the battery. This is why you shouldn't have kids. They stick forks in outlets, and I still do that. So that's why you shouldn't have kids. Because I'm a grown adult, and I'm still a child. It's like, everybody's like, oh, when are you gonna grow up? When are you gonna grow up? When are you gonna grow up? Oh, when are you gonna have kids? I ain't even adult yet. I don't want to be an adult. This stuff sucks. It's way more fun just being a child every day. You know, just acting like a child. Having fun, breaking stuff, you know? I just have adult money. That's the only difference. I live the exact same as I did whenever I was, like, in middle school, high school. I just have money. To do what I want. To have a bar, you know, have my computers and my PC, or my computers and my PlayStation, you know, and my Switch that never gets turned on. Most of them's paperweights, to be honest. I don't really play that much. I got on the PlayStation maybe a few weeks ago. I played with a buddy of mine. Same day as the day I got on the Switch, but before then, it's probably been well over a year for both of them. Yes. I hate it, you know. I kind of like having like everything set up to where I have one computer that does this stuff, one PC that does this stuff. But overall, I really kind of hate it at the same time, running 2 keyboards, 2 mouses, you know. I feel it's so redundant, and it looks terrible. Or it doesn't look terrible, but it's a bit much, you know. It could be better, I think, but overall, it's not the greatest quality stuff. Which, I mean, mostly because the second one isn't really even like an actual like full PC. It's an all-in-one. Kenny hates it. It's one of the more hated things that I own that he hates. So there's that. Which I don't blame him. But at the moment, it's all we got, and I don't feel like going out and spending $100 and something on a monitor. But I might. I don't know. I get paid tomorrow. Once we go with all the bills, we'll see what's in the savings. You know, I usually buy random stuff for no reason, and I just sold the trucks. I mean, I don't know. I spend as little money as possible, to the point where a pretty lady yells at me because I don't buy stuff for myself. So I'll just have to see if I'll have a stroke. Just depending on how much stuff costs. Because from everything that I was seeing, like at Walmart, everything's like $100 and something bucks. But I'm not sure if I want to mix brands. I love Asus, you know. My Asus monitor is absolutely beautiful. I love it. But I'm not sure what I want to do as far as setting it. I mean, it's perfect for 3 monitors. So I could run a 2-monitor setup on my PC and then a 1 monitor on the other side. So, or 2 monitor for this PC build and then 1 over there, for that singular all-in-one to do just its own thing. Man, I just don't know how I want to do it. We'll look and see. Ooh. Telling you, that bottled in bond, and it's 100 proof. Arm hairs stand up. Your tongue, taste buds stand up. It makes a very interesting, like, warm feeling all the way down. It's interesting. Hey Google, will rust stop a battery connection? So, if I take this top off, I can clean it. Take that off. Clean the springies, and then we might have something going. So I can't own anything without taking it apart at least once. I feel like I take apart everything that I own. Okay, it's not the way I wanted that to work. Okay, there's one screw. Oh, yeah, it's another light. So, cool. But yeah, I definitely got some rust build up there. Come on, I might have some sand. Oh. Who knows what's in this closet? To be honest. very little piece of sandpaper. You guys can't really see in there anyway. Alright. So. I know, guys, that sounds absolutely atrocious, I'm sure. Hopefully we can get this fixed. Getting close. I don't know if that's going to do it though. Positive down. Negative down. Positive down. Still nothing. Oh, I could take them out. Hang on. That makes things so much easier. Get a good deep scrub on it, get all the rust off. And take these out. Oh, I can. That one I can't, but these two I should be able to. Yeah. Electrical stuff, guys. Terrible. And before anybody says it, yes, the batteries are brand new. That one all the way down. That one still get brushed a little bit. So, try it again. Instead of having two rusty terminals, we'll flip them. No, I can't flip those. So, negative up, positive down. We're going to do negative down, positive up. I don't know why batteries just don't go in like normal, like at all. Like all of them do all the same difference. Positive down. Fixed it. Fixed that shit right in there, boys. You seen it happen. Fix the bottom one too. Alright, let's go ahead and put it back together. The button is home. Everything kind of where it goes. Putting it back together is going to be the hardest part, I think. Some stuff. You can get everything lined up. It should go in back together pretty nicely. Let's clean this off. Go over fingerprints and stuff on it. Scratchy, but it's alright. Get it centered. There we go. So let's get this one set in. Top. And you're going to kind of tighten these down the same way you would do a tire. Crisscross. Star pattern, however you want to look at it. Almost there. One more. That one tightened up really quickly. Alright, see if she still works. There we go. Pretty bright too. Our backing back on. That's all needed. A little bit of sandpaper. And we're back up and running. I honestly didn't think it was going to be that easy, to be honest with y'all. They've been talking. let's see here. Oh, boop, boop. Where'd he go? Go back to check. George T. Stein. Back up again. Back up. Sorry. We got everything working though. That's good. That's good. Nope. Didn't think I was gonna get it working just by cleaning off the terminals. It's good. And it hangs. It's a magnet. Makes things a little bit better. Sorry. That took a little bit. Cheers. Telling you guys, that 50 proof, it hits you really hard. Sorry, 50%, 100 proof hits you really hard, like in the throat. It's very like burned, pungent, scratchy, literally like sandpaper. And it's rough all the way, 100%. I'll be right back though. And we're going to continue to drink. I love you. The best. Around. It's got a bunch of beers in here. That's funny. Oh man. I'm telling you guys, it's been a long, slow day. Very long, slow day. And purple's terrible. It like bubbled up and what else we got we can mess with in here? Anything else broken? Ring light's broken, but it needs to be fit. I need a new ring light. Hmm. Everybody out here driving like they have no absolute sense in the world. Oh, wow. Half these people, God, no my. Fuck that railing, man. That railing got work put in today. My son. So Peter Amish man is one. That's cool. Hopefully, Pretty Lady is done so I can pee. I had to show her a funny thing. You know, we just go in there and we push as hard as we can until our bladder explodes. That's how my pee comes out so fast. I just blow it out, you know? Ugh. Cheers. Ugh. Coldest beer in town. I'm telling you guys, you're ever stuck in quarantine, you want to get stuck in my house. I got the coldest beer in town. Every time, all the time. We have a pewter infatuation recently, so I've been ordering a lot of different things. Cool. I need to create a thing where you guys can watch me scroll through my Facebook for pewter stuff. Good thing. We've already ordered a bunch this week. I need to stop ordering stuff. Oh, these are cool. Be right back. This is also why I can't look at Facebook because I gotta show her. had to show her those shot glasses, guys. They're just like $25, and they're called comical shot glasses. I'll show you if the thing will pick up my phone. Try to get to where there's no information on there. Yeah, right. $25 for 8 comical shot glasses. And Mr. Kenny, I've only pissed once this entire live stream, sir. Not every time that I leave the room is me pissing, I promise. It's a rave now. Great light though. I love it. It's gonna come in really good handy. Gonna come in handy. Really good handy. Whatever words that is. Oh, and the best thing though, we get to end this off with a shot of ambition. You know, because it's been great. Very fun, busy streams. Fixed a light, chatted a little bit, you know, had some fun. That hurt a little more than I thought it would. To be honest. Cheers. Just to everyone who does something between now and the next live video. Y'all guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you. You're the best. Cheers. But guys, I do thank you for tuning in and watching and hanging out. If you stuck around this long, you're a champ. I'm not entirely sure how I stuck around this long, to be honest. But you guys are absolutely amazing. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and hit the comments below if you think you want me to try anything new, different, out of the ordinary. The next video might just be yours, guys. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Remember, I buy it so you guys don't have to, and I try it so you guys don't have to. So till later, till next time, till always. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the brand new review, and then Run It From The Ashes live Wednesday night. Y'all are amazing, and I will see you guys then.